Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video, and today we're talking about the Steam Deck, and it says Valve says you shouldn't fix the Steam Deck's noisy fan this way. And this author said, but it totally helped me. Basically, in this article from The Verge, people are fixing their Steam Decks and they're putting electrical tape behind the fan in the back case of the Steam Deck, and you can basically put that there and it'll dampen the noise. And the issue is, when we look here at the fan, this fan can really whine, and I guess the extra padding of the electrical tape dampens the whine, but I guess, it's a developing thing. I saw a bunch of people commenting on Reddit saying that they have the thing called coil whine and that their Steam Decks are producing a bunch of coil whine, and apparently putting this electrical tape will dampen that. So if you have that noise, I guess Valve does not recommend that, but it is a solution for the coil whine in the fan. From what I've been doing in some of my reading, I've also seen that there are two fan manufacturers, and apparently that may or may not matter if you do have this fan whine. And iFixit is trying to find out if they can source fans that don't have this particular whine problem. Here in their tweet, we're aware of the noise issue and we're trying to source ones without the noise, but it will depend on what's available to us, because iFixit is the place where you're going to get all the replacement parts for the Steam Deck. So if you want to replace your fan, you're going to have to go to iFixit, and they will sell you a fan or joysticks or any other part that you need to replace. You can buy it from iFixit and get a full OEM part that you need for that. So I thought that was interesting. It is an issue that a lot of people are reporting. I thought it was some people overreacting in the beginning, but apparently the fix is electrical tape if you do want to do it, but Valve doesn't recommend it again. And the next one we have is Valve says a few games being blocked from installing on Steam Deck was just a technical issue. Don't worry, developers aren't intentionally making their games unplayable on the Steam Deck. So there was a glitch, and several games were unable to install. So yeah, I guess there was an issue earlier today. And for the last story, Valve just fixed my biggest complaint on the Steam Deck, and there is an update, and this is again going along with the fan. They adjusted the fan curve, so when it goes up to 65 Celsius, you're not going to have the fan turning on. And when it gets above 65 Celsius, the fan will kick in and you'll start hearing it. So if you're playing indie games, you're playing lower powered games, then you're going to basically not have the fan kick up as much. If your Steam Deck is below 65 Celsius, it's kind of masking the problem with the fan whine through software, and it'll make it quieter in the older games or the indie games. So it is somewhat smart for Valve to mess with the fan curve and not have the fan on all the time, so people don't think that the Steam Deck is gonna fly out of their hands because it's having such bad coil whine. Like it's a jet going to take off from their hands. So I think that's why they implemented this. And like the lower line says, a new update made Steam Deck's fan way quieter, especially in lightweight games. So yeah, if you're playing indie games, you're playing games that are 10, 12, 15 years old, it's going to make them pretty much silent on the Steam Deck now, because if you're under 65 degrees Celsius, the fan won't kick up. So that's it for this one, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.